Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tim Payne. I'm the principal here at the middle school. It is my pleasure to welcome you. We always start this afternoon with saying the pledge, so if you would please join me at this time. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm going to invite Isela Otero to the stage at this point. She's going to lead us in the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land like of the free and the home of the brave?
My name is Tim Payne, and I'm the principal here at the middle school. I really appreciate everybody coming out this afternoon. I want to welcome family and friends and community members who have joined us on this lovely afternoon in June. I want to thank the faculty for joining us today. I want to thank all the men and women along the red brick wall wearing a blue custodial shirt. They were working really hard today. I'm the one that got to make the decision to go outside, and then it rained, and then they got the task of coming out and drying all these seats off again. So I want to thank Darlene Jones and her crew for an outstanding job. I also want to recognize a bit of luck that we had. This is my 7th 8th grade celebration. We were talking yesterday, Mr. Lee, Mr. McGuire, and I thought the streak was going to come to an end. We were going to have an indoor 8th grade celebration. I don't think I've watched this much weather radar this closely since January. So it was really, really nice to watch the predictions just get better and better. And I know these folks all appreciate not being stuffed into the gymnasium for this ceremony. I'm going to make my comments quick because this is not my day, this is the 8th grade celebration. 252 8th graders. It's the biggest crew we've had since I've been here. I know the high school is excited to have you join them. It'll help enrollment numbers bump definitely. I wanted to give this class 2 pictures from Mr. Payne's memory bank from this class. The first one is not directly school, but I have an opportunity outside of the school to be an assistant coach to the assistant coach of the 7th and 8th grade lacrosse team, which this year numbered 40 athletes. So 40 middle school boys with sticks. It's an interesting experience in teamwork. But that experience taught me a couple things, and I wanted to say thank you to the 8th graders as a class for teaching those. So here are 3 lessons from lacrosse season with Mr. Payne. 1, be responsible for you. Don't tell me it's the weather, the official, your stick's not long enough, the ball didn't bounce in your direction. Be responsible for what you can do. Be respectful of your teammates, even when you're losing 8-0. More importantly, be respectful of your opponents. It shows your class as an athlete and as an individual. And lastly, give your best effort. We talked about practicing like you want to play. I think that's a good thing about school too. You work hard, and you're going to get the options and the choices you're looking for. So I appreciate the lacrosse players who taught me that and reinforced that for me. Of course, my 8th graders also say, Mr. Payne, you're being sneaky, because those are the 3 B's, and that is correct. Be respectful, be responsible, give your best effort. Here's my second picture from the year with the 8th graders. It's quite recent. We every year host a relay recess where our students, the entire student body, 600 students and staff, we go out onto the football field behind the school and we go walk. And this is in honor of, really this is connected to the Relay for Life, which will be coming up shortly. But it's a nice day, and it was a really nice day that we went out this year. It was 72 degrees, it was sunny, not much of a breeze, no bugs, which is strange. And we're out there, we're walking around, and the kids came in, and it's in preparation for going out there. All the 8th graders got together and signed a t-shirt. A team I don't cheer for, but nonetheless a good cause, the New York Yankees. And it was just nice to see 8th graders who are ready to go to high school, but at the same time still having that joy in class and being out in the field and watching kids just hang out with each other. So I appreciate the 8th graders as leaders on that day. But I want you to remember why you were signing that t-shirt and who that t-shirt was going to. And I asked this on behalf of that student who is not with us today, that every day as you go forward in your life, that you say thank you just once. More if you're feeling like it, but remember to say thank you at least once every day in your life. I think that would be a good honor to your classmate, and also show the gratitude to the world for what you have. So that's what I asked for the 8th grade. I'll stop there. I don't get to speak for the rest of the ceremony, which is good for you as an audience. I want to say good luck to this 8th grade class. You guys don't need luck. You're going to have a fantastic experience in the high school. I really look forward to watching your successes. Everybody who knows me knows I'm one of those old-fashioned people. I still read the banner every day in paper form. I love seeing high school students, middle school students on front page, above the fold for all the good things that you do every day. I want to remind the community that 600 kids come to this building, and they're all outstanding citizens. They make you proud every day. So with that, I want to make one last thank you. If I could please have members of the 8th grade celebration committee stand up. I want to recognize them for the time and effort they've put in, because part of this day is we do a recognition of the 8th graders, but then we have a celebration afterwards, and the following adults made it possible. Tammy Roy, Susan McKenna, Kristen Curvan, Melissa Courier, Melissa Frechette, Tori King, Amy Dobson, Christine Lincourt, Christy Whitman, Daphne Roy, Kelly Curvan, and Don Roy. If we could give them all a round of applause. I also want to thank the families and community members who, when you get that phone call or the knock on the door, you're making a donation or you're giving a gift toward the celebration. We appreciate it. I know the 8th graders appreciate it too. One last time to gather with friends before we go off to summer break. At this time, I would like to ask Emma Yench to come up. She is going to be our soloist.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Right. At this point, we're going to present the Patriot Pride Award. I have to don my reading glasses. For folks who have been here before, you know what this is, but for those of you who are joining us for the first time, I want to explain the Patriot Pride Award is a nomination. 8th grade teachers sit, reflect, and write a letter to me saying, hey, I think this student, as a member of my team, as a student of mine this year, would make an excellent candidate for Patriot Pride Award. We recognize one female student, one male student every year. And I have to say that it's really fun to read those letters. I don't share those letters for obvious reasons, but I think students would be impressed, would be proud, would be happy to hear the thoughts and the reflections of their teachers. There are 2 recipients this year of the Patriot Pride Award. I want to read a little bit from the letter that the teacher submitted for the first recipient, and then I will call that recipient up front, and there is a very large plaque that I need to hand to you. From this letter, a student is an active member of the Student Leadership Council, member of the field hockey team, cross-country ski team, lacrosse team, joined the Friday downhill ski group, plays the saxophone and guitar player. More interesting to me, I found that she likes to read the classics, The Hobbit, To Kill a Mockingbird, Little Women, The Help. On cold Vermont weekends, which is basically October through April, she likes to create her own cookie recipes, bake them for her family and friends. Gets along with classmates, avoids drama, always a plus for Mr. Payne, and always seems to know what to say, not to say in any given situation. She is polite, the kind of student who will wish her teachers a good night, have a nice weekend on a regular basis. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present Reagan Jolly with the Patriot Pride Award. Congratulations, Reagan. All right, for our second recipient of the Patriot Pride Award. Student is known for his polite manner, responsible behavior, and high academic achievement. A member of the soccer team, downhill skiing club, cross-country skiing team. Volunteers with his church, volunteers with the Elks in their shootout basketball fundraiser. In his free time, he enjoys being outside, hiking, fishing, practicing soccer, hanging out with friends. His hobbies include photography. It is noted that the student gets along with his peers, is respectful to all, and knows when to step into a situation and when to step out, and navigates both very tactfully. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege to present Peter McKenna with the Patriot Pride Award. Both of them did an outstanding job. All right, so now we've gotten to the point where the vast majority of us showed up. We want to recognize our 8th graders moving on to the high school. So, at this time, if I could have members of the faculty members of Team Glastonbury come to the front, and I'll have someone replace me at the podium, we will recognize our 8th graders.
Caleb Aiken. Zoe Allard.
Nice job, sir.
Lauren Austin. Ashton Baker.
We just go back to our seat? Yes.
Connor Barrett. Ryan Bates. Antoine Belcaris. Austin Belleville. Hope Gunner. Braden Billard. Abrielle Bassong. Jade Boynton. Amara Branford. Kylie Brown. Crystal Brownell. Jasmine Bushy. Brianna Carey. Trinity Condon. Natalie Conroy. Nathan Conroy. Aiden Cody. Madison Crossman. Tegan Courier.
Nice job.
Ian Curtis. Chase Dobson. Russell Endress. Gwendolyn Gardner. Emily Gates. Mackenzie Gervais.
Yeah! Let's go!
Bailey Gordon. Taylor Grogan. Andrew Pack.
Congratulations.
Holden Harrington. Leo Herbert. Jamie Lee Hunt. Jenna Hunter. Wesley Hurley. Andrew Jarsman.
Congrats, buddy.
Tyler Janecki.
Thank you, sir.
Asa Jelly. Marley Lane. Alexis Longton. Mia Maroney. Kira Martin. Desiree Martinez. William Mayer. Brandon Maza. Timothy McKay. Jackson Moore. Abby Morse.
Congratulations, sir.
Darius O'Malley. Eamon Nasser.
Congratulations.
Jacob Honorado. Amelia Preston.
Good luck, man.
Silas Rella Neal.
Nice job, buddy.
Chase Ripley. Ariel Santos. Ella Schilberg.
Nice job, man.
Adriana Smith.
Congratulations.
Cheering committee.
Congratulations.
Leah Smith. Michael Smith. Peyton Stratton. Jaden Thompson.
Nice job, bud.
Maple Van Orden.
Congratulations.
Timothy Veach. Julia Ware.
Congratulations.
Anya Wellspeak.
Hey, come back and visit me.
Ian White.
Congratulations.
Aaron Whitman. And Curtis Wright.
Congratulations, bud. Congratulations, sir.
All right, Mr. Payne just informed me that should have gave the speech before the kids came up, but we were confused. That's all right, we can make up for it. I want to say good evening to the students and their families. You've earned being here. We're here to celebrate your achievements of all the 8th grade students as they head down to the high school. I'd like to take a second to reflect on an important word I hope you guys all can think about as you leave here, and that word is expectations. You have met the expectations of 8th grade, but the expectations of your teachers, administrators, and your family, which is why you're here tonight. It hasn't always been easy. Mrs. Peck has an expectation that we understand kinetic energy. And then a roller coaster goes down, it hits a wall, turns back into potential energy, it transfers somewhere. We spent weeks trying to get this through them. I still don't have it. Ms. Boyer expects us to know words like onomatopoeia, alliteration. I learned those myself this year. And then Ms. Ducharme, oh, those amendments. There was just too many of them. We could have shortened them. We also met the expectation of our administrators, and that was, we walk, we don't run. We see Mr. Lee coming, we don't hide. He's gonna find us. They have cameras. And we don't wear hats or hoodies during class. And you guys did that. I look out there tonight, and Mr. Payne gave a speech earlier today about how he expects you guys to look tonight, and you met that expectation, exceedingly so. So you keep in mind these expectations that you've met, and take that ideology down to the next level with you in high school as you go down the hill and prepare. Set high expectations for yourself. Teachers and adults don't always have to do that for you, but if you take those expectations with you, you will be successful not only at high school, but in life in general. So for that, I congratulate you all and good luck.
All right, at this time we'd like to welcome the faculty from Team Oasis to the front. And I would invite Mr. Marshall, are you giving the speech? Oh, just checking. Mr. Gallen, the podium is yours, sir.
All right, let's get going. So, generally, a speaker at a moment like this would deliver a speech with hundreds of words of wisdom that could guide you as you enter this new era in your lives, high school. And perhaps those speakers would find these words from a favorite poem or book or movie or like a famous historic figure. I didn't do any of that. Instead, I sought words of wisdom that came from my mom yelling at me. And she would yell this thing at me almost every single day. And I figured that the audience would be used to someone yelling at them, so I felt it appropriate. The thing my mom would yell every day was, "Use your seatbelt." Now, it's fair to say that I've forgotten or rejected more advice from my mom than I care to admit. Things like iron your clothes, or get a reasonable haircut, or teaching will cause you to gray prematurely. These were all bits of advice that I obviously ignored. But use your seatbelt. That stuck with me for some reason, and I've been trying to figure out why. The truth is that seatbelts appeal to me because driving was something that I always wanted to do. I wanted to get places quickly, and I wanted to get there right and safe. I wanted the freedom to make choices and decisions that matter, and driving gave me that ability. The seatbelt in my car made it safer for me to make those choices because if I made a mistake, or more likely someone else made a mistake, then the seatbelt could help me from getting too hurt. The seatbelt allowed me to take calculated risks with the knowledge that if something bad happened, that I would most likely still be able to walk away relatively unharmed. You're all about to enter a stage where making choices and taking risks will be a daily activity. And the best advice I can give to you is use your seatbelt. Now I know what you're thinking. I'm going to walk around school wearing a seatbelt? I will look insane. Most of you are thinking that, but I can see Skylar's thinking, that sounds like an awesome idea. But I'm not just talking about the seatbelts in your cars. I'm talking about the seatbelts that surround us all every day, allowing us to take the risks we need to take. The seatbelts that are our friends and family and teachers and preachers and bosses. The seatbelts that are the skills and lessons that we learn in school and during our lives. These are the things that will allow us to take these calculated risks in high school. So I encourage you to try out for the play in that part that you don't think you can get. Or take an advanced placement class, even if you're nervous about how it will turn out. Apply for those scholarships that seem out of reach, because even if you don't get the part in the play, or for whatever reason, the test doesn't go well, or you don't get the scholarship, if you use your seatbelt, you're still going to walk away safely. And then, because you tried, because you took those risks in school, you'll feel more confident to take bold choices in life. You can start that business, you can join the military, you can take that big move out to Los Angeles to pursue your dream of being an actress. These are all risky things, but the seatbelt of a high school diploma, combined with support of family and friends, make these all calculated risks worth taking. So take it from all the adults here. People don't regret taking risks and failing. They regret failing to take risks. So go into high school and challenge yourself to grow and build up the strongest seatbelt that you can. And then use it out in the world. Otherwise, my mom will yell at you too. Thank you.
Cadence Barzoldi. Kyra Becker. Augustus Bennett. Sebastian Bentley. Caleb Bourne. Alec Burgess. Sherilyn Burgess. Jillian Bushy. Jillian Cameron. Rocco Campolungo. Allison Cancellieri. Connor Karen. Alyssa Champagne. Jaden Clark. Alexandra Cluett. Jonathan Crilly. Carly Cunningham. Morgan Dion. Brandon Dufresne. Skylar Francis. McKaylee Gallipo. Brody Gallant. Frederick Gates. Megan Gates. Colby Granger. Gabrielle Granger. Haley Green. Nathaniel Greenslet. Ariel Guile. Christopher Hester. Devin Hurley. Emma Yench. Skylar Jarvis. Brody Julius. Dominic Kelly. Killian Kervin. Jesse Kinney. Perry Latour. Lucas Lincourt. Nathan Lincourt. Camden Madison. Alexander Maynard. Oliver McDonald. Jordan McIntyre. Javel Mejias. Caleb Morse. Ethan Morse. Joseph Nason. Kevin Yin. Brittany Honorado. Isela Otero. Justice Pratt. Tyrese Pratt. Landon Quackenbush. Nathan Riley. Braden Rogers. Matthew Camp. Ethan Russell. DJ Roy. Michaela Semplatsky. Sophie Sostil. Gavin Schnoop. Avery Siclari. Kiana Smith. Autumn Stevens. Lucas Strain. Deanna Taylor.
Good job.
Kyla Vanneman. Bryce Van Voorhees. Madison Washburn. Emily Webb. Ian Webster. Brianna Wilder. Joshua Worthington. Marie Brown. And Sierra Cross.
Brianna, stop. What am I stopping for? I just want a picture. Thanks, babe.
Miss Anderson.
Congratulations, Oasis.
Well, there can only be one left. So at this time, if we could have the teachers from Team Delta join us at the front. Miss Swanson, are you giving words? Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Sharon Watson will be speaking for the Team Delta.
Thank you, students, parents, relatives, colleagues, administrators, and board members for joining us here to celebrate our 8th graders. After spending 2 years with the Delta students, I learned a lot about this varied group. One thing I discovered as their English teacher is they still enjoy being read to, although they might not be willing to admit that. In fact, it turns out they even like being sung to. So, Mr. Gallen, I'm going to put my seatbelt on now because I'm taking a huge risk. Okay. I took a recent song from a popular movie and decided to butcher it a little this evening. I hope it is, at the very least, recognizable. Tell me something, girl. Are you ready for this modern world? Or do you need more work? Is there some career you're searching for? You're going to the high school next year. It's time for change, and you'll have good times, you will, my dear. Tell me something, boys. Aren't you tired of your Xbox toys? 'Cause you can learn more. Keep working hard for the higher score. You're going to the high school next year. It's time for change, and you'll make it there, don't fear. Well, it seems I'm off the deep end. And won't be able to quit my day job. But that's okay, because I really don't want to. Thank you for the memories. There are too many to mention. Congratulations, and we wish you all the best in the years ahead. Remember to always be ready to catch what your teachers are attempting to throw at you. It is not unlike the ever popular whoa. So, here's to you. You've got this. Ready, set, go!
I'm not going to sing. But I will bring you Delta, home of not one, but 2 Patriot Pride Award winners. Here we go. Zion Abaddon Pratt. Austin Baker. Noah Bassler. Daniel Becker. Cadence Burdick.
I don't know where we go, so.
Kylie Campbell.
Yeah, we are. But we're on both sides, so it doesn't matter. The other
Liam
one's
Selly.
here.
Mr. Day, do you hold for me? We'll switch sides.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh, sorry. Never mind, you know what you're doing.
Colin Chapman.
That way, guys.
Ryan Clancy. Sky Colvin. Joey Cuccini. Ariana Cummings. Olin Daniels. Randy Dennison. Alexis Dorman. Lacey Dufresne. Ava Elmer. Emily Elmer. Henry Frechette. Callie Gordon. Chloe Granger. Connor Hannon. Taylor Hill. Javel Hall. Kyra Hurley. Regan Hurley. Naomi Ivy. Seth Johnson. Reagan Jolly. Connor Joy. Carter King. Ben Krozik. Eli Labatt. Sean McDonald. Peter McKenna. Jocelyn Millette. Jonathan Miner.
Excuse me, sir. Thank you.
McKenna Mix-LaFave. Carter Nichols Sear. Deanna Oakes. Travis Oldham. Aiden Pecor. Emily Perry. Jasmine Peters. Portia Pratt. Jaden Randolph.
You did not. Oh my God.
Gavin Rawson. Matthew Robinson. Jose Rodriguez. Oliver Salazar. Megan Rogers. Kira Schichtel. Molly Shippey. Sarah Siegel. Maya Simpson. Olivia Stewart. Mark Stratton. Devin Sullivan. Julian Sweet. Axel Teeple. McKenna Thibodeau.
Way to go, Devin.
Samuel Umflett. Christopher Wilder. Jason Wilson. Riley LaCroix. Haley Lane. Sophia LaCroix. David LaFontaine. Stellar Lavoie.
All right, folks, you're doing great. You're almost done. I just want to tell you, you guys know I've been doing this for 7 years. I just saw the bravest thing a teacher ever did. Miss Watson singing. Let's give her another round of applause, shall we? Telling you right now, if I start singing, there's not enough therapists in the county to help all this. All right. A reminder to my 8th graders. As we depart today, we're going to go into the building and then we're going to push you out of the building because your moms, your dads, your family all showed up for a picture. So be a good citizen, smile, hug each other like you love each other, and let Grandma take as many pictures as she wants. Okay? Another reminder for my 8th graders, there's no rush, but after this part of the program, we have an 8th grade celebration. It's going to be in the cafeteria, it's going to be in the gymnasium, it's open to all 8th graders, okay? Got a DJ, photo booth, more food and drink than you can possibly stomach, treats, open gym, prizes, and gifts. It's all open to the 8th graders. Sorry, no younger brothers and sisters, cousins, or friends. Okay, but there's not a rush. Again, we're going to go down the processional, into the building. We're going to push you back out. You have to hang out with your family for as long as they need you, and then we'll invite you into the 8th grade celebration. Okay.